Missouri is running out of time to make the Chiefs and Royals an offer to keep their stadiums in the state.
Governor Mike Kehoe is now tossing around the idea of a special session to complete the incentives package. WGEM Missouri Capitol reporter Hannah Falcon breaks down how a special session might look.
While we don't have a date just yet, we do have a time frame. The governor made it clear he wants to get an offer in front of the Chiefs and Royals before Kansas incentives expire on June 30th. Lawmakers cleared out of Missouri's capital Thursday, going back to their hometowns for the summer. But it may not last long.
It's a very competitive environment on the west side of the state for those teams.
Governor Mike Kehoe is making it a priority to get an incentives package in front of Kansas City Chiefs and Royals. The two teams have been in talks with both Missouri and Kansas about wanting to upgrade their stadiums, a multi-billion-dollar project. And Kansas is already presenting a competitive offer.
They think they have the Chiefs and Royals in the bag.
To keep the teams and the $50 million in tax revenue they generate in-state, Kehoe is tossing out the idea of a special legislative session.
Keeping the Chiefs and the Royals in Missouri should be a priority of the legislature, absolutely.
He has support from Kansas City native and House Minority Leader Ashley Awney. She tells me the cost of a special session is well worth the economic impact that teams make in her city and around the state.
There is a price tag you can put on that, but there's truly not a price tag you can put on all of the goodwill that comes from having these teams.
But her counterparts in the Senate may be harder to get on board.
And we need to make sure we're taking care of the most vulnerable Missourians, and a lot of that was in House Bill 19.
When a bill containing $500 million for projects like hospitals, university research, and convention centers was thrown out, Democratic senators like Barbara Washington lost their drive to work across the aisle.
So those things are more important to me and to my colleagues than the Chiefs.
Kehoe did not shut down the notion of including projects cut from the state budget in the call for a special session.
We're reviewing what our options are in that bill at this time.
There is likely to be a local component to any stadium incentives, and that could be more challenging than getting the lawmakers on board. A St. Louis University YouGov poll shows 70% of likely Missouri voters think the team should pay for their own stadium rather than the government. Reporting in Jefferson City, I'm Hannah Falcon, WGEM News.